Little Reggie takes a stand. The Learning Web, written by Reginald Scott, Webb, Jr., illustrated by Jonathan Edwards, edited by Beth Hodgkins Green. Little Reggie and his friends, Isaac and Shante, are at the neighborhood park playing a game of horse on the basketball court. "Hey, little Reggie," says Shante, "where are Tracy, Ryan, and Rachel? They are usually here with us after school. I think they stayed after school for extra credit." "They should be here soon," says little Reggie. "You should text them and see where they are." Shante begins texting all three of them, and just as she's about to hit the send button, a giant hand suddenly swings over her shoulder and knocks her phone out of her hand, slamming her phone into the ground, cracking her screen. When she turns around to see who it is, it's no other than Noah Kane, the classroom bully, standing with pride and smiling. She screams, "Why did you do that?" Noah says, "I was trying to pat you on the back. I guess I don't know my own strength." Isaac, coming to Shantae's defense, jumps in Noah Kane's face, but Noah bumps him with his belly, causing Isaac to fall. Noah tells him, "Stay in your lane, small fry." Little Reggie steps in the middle to defuse the situation and tells Noah to back away. Noah cuts him off and says, "Or what?" In the background, there is a honking noise. It's Isaac's dad coming to pick him up. "Saved by the bell," says Noah as he backs away, smiling. He then begins speaking to Isaac's dad as if nothing is wrong. He politely says, "Hello, Mr. Isaac. How was your day at work?" Little Reggie, Shante, and Isaac all stand there in disbelief, shaking their heads, but none of them tell Isaac's dad what just happened to Shante. Isaac gets in the car, and Shante and little Reggie begin to walk home. When little Reggie gets to his house, he tells his parents what happened at the park. Little Reggie's dad asks him, "What makes this kid so scary?" Little Reggie begins to talk and says, "Dad, he's huge, he's mean, but he's also very intelligent. He says things in a way to insult you, and sometimes you don't even know you've been insulted. Most of all, he makes it seem like he doesn't do anything wrong, so when we tell the teachers on him, they don't believe us." At this moment, little Reggie gets a text from Tracy. She tells him that she got grounded for a week because Noah got her in trouble. Little Reggie texts her back, asking what happened. Tracy texts, "During math class, after we finished our work, Mrs. Sanders told us to pass our work to the front of the class. I finished early, so I passed mine to Noah to pass it to the front. Once everyone finished their work, Mrs. Sanders yelled my name out and told me to come to her desk at once. When I got to her desk, she asked me why I was trying to be funny, because what I did isn't funny, and this would offend some people. I didn't know what she was talking about. Confused, I told her I didn't understand. Then she showed me my math classwork. Noah had changed all my addition signs into swastikas and all my subtraction signs into guns. I told her I didn't do it, but she didn't believe me and sent me up to the principal's office where they called my parents. When my parents came, they didn't believe me either. I told them Noah probably did it, but I had no proof. Next, little Reggie receives texts from Rachel and Ryan. They explained, "We had detention for a week because in science class, when a student was doing his presentation, Noah kept balling up pieces of paper and spitting them through a straw, but since he was sitting directly behind us, the teacher thought that we were doing it. We were sent to the office and given detention for the rest of the week, and that's why we weren't on the playground after school." Little Reggie is feeling badly that all his friends are in some type of trouble or feeling intimidated, all because of Noah Kane. So he decides to take a stand for himself and for his friends. Little Reggie begins thinking about what he could possibly do to somehow stand up to Noah, but also to expose him for the bully that he truly is. While doing his homework, he notices that his language arts true personal statement is due the next day. In this assignment, the students are instructed to write a true personal statement about something that affects them in a negative way and what they can do to turn it into a positive. At first, little Reggie chooses to write about being adopted by his parents and how their love and support has helped him to grow into the student and musician that he is. He stares at the paper and then starts to hear a beat in his head. He suddenly thinks, I know how I can solve this Noah Kane problem. The next day in language arts class, the teacher calls little Reggie up to the front of the class to share his true personal statement. When he gets to the front of the class, he says, I originally was going to speak about my family's love, but I changed my mind and decided to speak about a situation that has negatively affected my friends and me. His classmates looked confused but interested. Noah throws a piece of paper at him when the teacher turns her back. Little Reggie asks his friend Isaac to make a beat on the desk while he's giving his presentation. He takes a deep breath, then starts to rap. There is a kid in this school that causes a lot of drama, but he's an angel in the eyes of his teachers and his mama. Yesterday, this kid smacked my friend's phone from her hand and the screen cracked into pieces like tiny grains of sand. Then he pushed my friend down and called him small fry and turned my friend's math paper into a hate sign and threw paper at kids while they were doing their work and blamed Ryan and Rachel, and their feelings were hurt. They told the teachers, it was Noah, not us. But nobody believed them because he has their trust. Now my friends are grounded for a week, and Noah is free to continue his troublemaking streak. So that's my negative. We're being bullied every day. And my positive is telling the teacher in this way. Everything I said is true. All facts on which I stand. If you've been bullied by Noah, I dare you to raise your hand. At this moment, the entire class raises their hands and the teacher is shocked. She stands in disbelief. Then she asks little Reggie, are you just being creative or is it all true? Little Reggie says, it's all true. I just didn't know any other way to get anyone to believe me, so I took a chance and did it this way. Noah has a menacing look on his face as the principal comes into the class, escorting Noah to the office to call his guardian. Noah looks at little Reggie and whispers, I'm going to get you. Tips to protect yourself from bullying. If bullying is occurring in your school, tell a teacher, principal, yard duty, or any adult that works at the school. If no adults are around, make eye contact with the bully and tell him to stop. Try to walk away from the situation. Ask friends to help you by telling an adult, and if no friends are around, ask students that you don't know to report the incident. Try to avoid violence at all costs. Tell the person bullying you that you would like to be treated with respect. Don't engage the bully by name, calling, or fighting. This will make the situation worse. Never blame yourself for being bullied. It's never your fault. Never ignore the fact that you're being bullied. Always take action by telling an adult. Never think it's a sign of weakness to ask for help. Stand up to the bully with confidence. Even if you're intimidated, confidence goes a long way. Document the event. Write down or record everything that happened and give it to an appropriate adult. Develop friendships and support others that are being bullied so that you have support from your peers as well as your parents and teachers. Thank you for listening to this story. Remember to be kind to others and have a great day.